I have a 9-hour daily average of being on my phone. I'm sure working in social media has a lot to do with it, but 9 hours of anything every day can't be healthy. I find myself reaching for my phone an absurd amount of times a day, 44 to be exact, and I couldn't tell you why that number is so high. Honestly, I don't even recollect this, and I feel as if I'm on autopilot most of the time, and that reaching for my phone and even scrolling is some strange coping mechanism my body has developed to escape from reality. I'm aware of the problem, and I want to get back to that 2008 feeling of being present, or even bored. So today, we're doing away with that devil box. Good morning, guys. Today is Labor Day, and as you probably already know, I am phoneless and computerless. I've already found myself looking for my phone and forgetting that I'm doing this, and it hasn't even been like an hour of me being awake. So I feel like today will be really interesting. I will say, usually I wake up a bit anxious, and I'm not really feeling that right now. So there might be quite a bit of truth to avoiding your mornings with your phone. It'll be interesting tonight when I don't go to sleep with my phone next to me, because my phone is kind of a distraction from my anxiety. So I usually fall asleep, or I scroll until I fall asleep, which is a terrible, terrible habit that I would love to kick. But this morning I felt like I had more motivation to just get out of bed because I'm not going to scroll and, get my day started. So right now, since I don't have my phone in my hand, I'm kind of like bored, and I would like to just maybe tidy up the apartment a little bit, because last night we kind of left it a little bit chaotic. So I think I'm just gonna clean up and then we'll take it from there. But I'm realizing I have a lot of things I could do. I just don't do them. Kind of zipping through chores this morning, which is exciting. We're gonna go to the mall later on today, probably this morning. That way we don't have to deal with the worst of the crowds. But right now I'm just going to appreciate my morning routine a little bit more. I feel like I normally am very anxious and like ready to get things done. I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't feel that urgency this morning. I really just feel like enjoying my morning. Regardless, what I normally like to do is have a couple glasses of water. If not this whole thing, if I'm doing a workout first thing in the morning, I drink basically the entire liter. And then I'm gonna put some hot water on and steep some tea. I recently had another lymphatic massage, shocker. I have to say it was one of the most legit lymphatic massages I've ever had. Like, you guys, I'm not kidding you. When she was done, she was like, go look at your stomach, because my stomach is really like my problem area. When I am experiencing pain, inflammation, and bloat, I carry it in my belly. When I saw my stomach after my session, it looked like I lost at least 5 pounds. At least. And it's crazy because this whole time I'm just like, oh, like I'm gaining weight. But getting rid of that inflammation and water retention literally dropped me down a size to where I could close my pants a little easier. The place I went to is called Now and Zen. It's in Addison, Texas. This is a tea that she was selling. She makes it herself. She's incredible, but you get a little reusable tea bag, which is super cute. I've already used mine a few times. And you put a few tablespoons in the bag, and then you just let it steep in the hot water. Because it's loose leaf like this, it's really, really bitter. I don't mind the bitter taste. You kind of have to get used to it, but it does help if you squeeze like half a lemon in your tea if you drink that. And also she recommends sweetening it with like honey or agave, but I just roll with the lemon juice and I just tough it out. But I really love it. It's full of some really good ingredients. Like she puts in here ginger, turmeric, arnica flower, calendula, peppermint, dandelion, jasmine flower, fennel, eucalyptus, green tea, and rose petals. So all this stuff really aids with the massage for like the next few days after. So I've been drinking it every day since my massage a few days ago. So I'm just having some thoughts right now. I'm just gonna digitally journal with you guys. I feel like silence is really uncomfortable. Without my phone and without anything, I don't even have the TV on right now. Like I could turn the TV on, but I was kind of like, why do I feel this pull to turn the TV on right now? Because I don't like being alone with my thoughts. And I feel like this is a huge issue. This is a really big problem. I need to be better about being alone with my thoughts. I need to be comfortable in silence. I need to like silence. I want to enjoy silence. And I'm having these waves of being like, oh, this is nice. And then like, oh, I'm thinking about too much. I really want to check my email right now. I want to do this. I want to turn TV on so maybe I don't think about my emails anymore. Technology is such a distraction from the things that are bothering us. And I think to a degree, maybe that could be okay in certain instances. But personally, I feel like the way I use technology, I've only been up for an hour and I'm already realizing that it's like a pacifier. It's like something I use to comfort myself. I don't enjoy watching TV that much because half the time I have the TV on, I'm literally scrolling TikTok at the same time, like screen inception. So if I like TV that much, I wouldn't have my phone with me while I'm watching TV, but I do. So that says a lot too. It's like, how many things could I use to numb my emotions and my thoughts? And I think it's just important that we all take the time to reflect on how we use technology. And I don't think that you could be honest with yourself until you do a technology detox. Now, I'm not getting rid of TV today, but not having my phone and my computer is enough to show me where my priorities, where my thoughts, where my emotions are. And man, I'm just realizing I could be so productive. I could be so much more than what I am now. And I am intentionally letting this device run me. Hi, Lovey. You go poopy? You go poopy? Oh, also you guys, I didn't officially hand my phone and computer over to AJ, which I'm going to. I didn't cheat or anything. I just fell asleep last night before I could give it to him. He's going to put my phone and computer somewhere that I don't know. Not like I would break the rules, but we're not gonna even give ourselves the chance to. Okay, so here's the business going for the handoff. Everybody see it? Okay, great.
Smile.
I'll go distract myself. Wait, I'll go. Don't go anywhere yet. So I don't know what room it's in.
Okay.
I'll go on the patio and then come get me. Don't forget me on the patio, okay? Come on, bubs. We're taking this really serious, okay? It rained yesterday in Dallas, so this morning is actually like, doesn't feel like hell on earth for once. It's actually quite crisp out here this morning. I feel like a senior citizen talking about the weather. Is that boring to you guys? This is what happens when I don't have technology. I'm like observing the weather and caring about it. It's actually quite nice out here. I would show you my view, but there's a lot of weirdos on the internet. So my breakfast is overnight oats. I'm actually really proud of them because this is the first time I've gotten them thick. I will put the recipe for my supercharged oats in the description. This is to aid with digestion. If you can't go poop, this is like a bulker. So that basically means bigger poopies. And you need to drink a lot of water because you don't just want to bulk up your stool and not drink water. Then it's just gonna sit there and that's not great. But this is how I make it. And then I put some fruit. Okay, for fruit, I'm putting some berries. And I had a little bit of mango left from yesterday. So I'm just adding that in as well. The mangoes at our farmer market are so sweet, I had to. And then I'm gonna add some honey. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Brings out the good flavor. And I'm adding just a teensy bit more of cinnamon on top. And that's how it looks. It has oats, flaxseed, cinnamon, chia seed, oat milk water. It's really, really easy to make. Oh, it has collagen in it for some added protein. Okay, we're getting ready to go to North Park Mall if you live in Dallas. It's basically like the only good mall we have. Galleria hits sometimes, but North Park is really where it's at. They've like really upgraded their stores, and I sound like an ad, but they've got like a little designer row in there, and then of course like all the stuff we like that's more practical and affordable. Whoa. So it's nice because you can hit up like all your spots. I used to have to go to like Highland Park Village area to do like the designer, but I don't really be going out there like that anymore because North Park is kind of a one-stop shop. Anyways, chow, we're gonna go run some errands. I also want to hit up Target and maybe get like some headbands, you know, the thicky ones. You'll see, because I'm pretty sure Target has them, and I'm gonna wear one to the mall because I don't like my hair in my face. And then we might have lunch. Oh my God, please. What is you doing? You trying to make me look rusty on my own channel. Then we're probably gonna have lunch at North Park. Not sure what they have, and it's kind of hilarious because I can't use my phone to look it up, but I do know that they have a place called Italy. I've seen Kelly Stamps rave about. I think it's their tiramisu. I would assume they have a really great setup. I think I went to Italy in New York, but it's been a hot minute, so I honestly just don't remember if that was Italy or not. Let me know if there's something from there that you guys like. Kind of just guessing and checking today, because usually before I go places, I do tend to obsess over the menu before I get there, because I feel like I have that thing where you freak out when you have to make a decision in public, and then I get something I don't want. So I'm always looking at menus. If I know I'm going to dinner on Friday, I will know my order on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm gonna take old Betsy. We're just gonna call her Betsy, because it's a lot easier to like document with this. I kind of like the vibe, like the little vintage vibe we're getting in this vlog here and there. So let me know what you think of the new cam, but let's go shopping. You know how you do like phone keys, wallet before you leave? I did that and I was like, I feel so naked. At least this camera is kind of a placebo. Anyways, we don't have any Spotify in the car, except for AJ, so if he wants to play it, that's his right, not mine.
Not trying to get you copyright struck.
Facts. Say we had a successful shopping trip. I'll show you guys when I get home some stuff I got. We're gonna go eat at this Tex-Mex place we never tried before that's up the street in like Prestonwood Center or whatever it's called. It's only $12.35 and it feels like it's 3 because I don't have a watch, I don't have a phone. I feel like I'm living in prehistoric times right now. And I was like,
and you're on a camcorder.
I am. People were looking at me like, this nerd. But I was like waiting on AJ while he tried on clothes, and I felt like such a creep. I'm like, what do I look at? What do I do with my hands? You know, it's kind of awkward. But then I just kind of let it. I was like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just sitting here. But I realized I use my phone as like a way to look busy. It's really uncalled for. Like, it was kind of cool to people watch without being creepy. I survived. We're back home. It is approximately, it's 2 exactly. And Bubby was such a big boy, but he's like freaking out right now. Anyways, as I was saying, it's 2 and I'm kind of pooped, not gonna lie. We did a lot of mall festivities and then we went to have lunch at this Tex-Mex spot we had never tried called Muchacho, and I didn't like stuff myself. I'm just like feeling really slow and like tired now. My goal was to do a workout, but I'm gonna let my food go down and we'll see about that now, because I'm usually a morning workout kind of gal and I might have missed that window. Hey, walking the mall is a workout. Don't let anybody tell you differently. But anyways, we also have some bananas that are going really brown, and I thought it could be a good idea to make some banana bread, like a paleo version, since I'm trying to, you know, use minimal processed ingredients and stuff. I might just whip that up and then maybe walk to my parents and give them like a majority of the bread so I don't eat the whole thing on my own. But AJ has to look up a recipe and kind of coach me through it. So AJ's gonna help me make banana bread. But in the meantime, I need my aloe drink of the day. If you saw my last vlog, you already know what it is, but this aloe drink is for digestion, inflammation. That's the name of the game these days. I like to have this at some point in the day. And then that tea I showed you guys earlier is kind of the morning version, and this is for the afternoon. And I am like so tired right now. I didn't even eat like as much as I normally would at a Tex-Mex place. Just had a few chips, some guac, salsa, and I had one of my fajitas, and then I was like, eh. If you didn't see my last vlog, This is how you make the aloe drink. It's really great support for like the gut. Aloe is good for helping if you have gut issues, but it also has a ton of potassium, which is also great, and other really good minerals that we need. You need a cup. This is aloe vera juice. You can find this at Whole Foods on like the vitamin aisle, and then once you open it, you do have to refrigerate it. But we want a cup of this, and then a ginger shot. This one has turmeric and cayenne, and that's fine. These are the ones at Whole Foods, but I do prefer the ones from Trader Joe's because it's just ginger, and this is fine too. It's just spicy, and I don't really know if I'm in the mood for spicy. It's already like a pretty bitey drink, so you're just dumping all that in. Another issue I'm having is remembering what all the ingredients are, okay? And I can't check my phone, so it's aloe vera, ginger shot, lemon. Ooh, girl. I don't think I've had to use my memory since 2012. What? There's something else in here. Maybe just like water. And then you just add a little bit of room temp water because it's gonna be a little potent. Ooh, sheesh. It's not that bad. I just, I love being the drama. So yeah, that's how you make your little aloe drink. I need something for energy though. Adrenal drink would have been more appropriate right now because that is supposed to support hormone and energy. But I already made this, so we're drinking it. Cheers. Yeah, that tastes about normal. I think this is right. Guess we'll find out later. I'll put the actual recipe down below for you. So let's do more of an update on my thoughts without a phone. Some things I'm noticing, definitely more present, and just aware of my environment, which I think is always a great thing. People watching, I told you, I think once you get over how awkward it feels to not have a phone, like you just don't care, but also nobody is paying attention to you. Like you have to realize nobody is paying attention to you. And this whole concept of like, let me get my phone to look busy is actually garbage. And I think one thing I will do is go out of my way to like not be on my phone when there's like no reason to be on my phone in public. There's no reason to be checking my phone when I'm out shopping. There's no reason to be checking my phone when I'm out eating. Like I really want to be intentional about not doing those things because there's no point in doing those things unless you're like expecting a message from someone. But if you're not, get off Instagram, get off social media, like be in the moment, enjoy where you are, because I really had a good day shopping, and usually shopping is like something I don't enjoy too much. And sure, I had my moments because like the fluorescent lights hurt my brain, but otherwise it was a good day. But I think also being super present allows you to be more aware of like yourself. I probably like usually I told you I eat way more Tex-Mex than I did today. I feel like very light, like I didn't eat that much. I think I'm more aware of like how I feel when I'm paying attention more, when there's no distractions, and when I'm just enjoying my food. So that's another thing I would take note of. What's been difficult is like researching things. Like I realized today that I'm a big researcher and I like to look up menus. I need a map to like go places. So like the restaurant we went to today, I didn't know what it was even called. I had to tell him the parking lot it was in. It was no biggie, but I'm realizing how dependent I am on technology. I really could not find my way around Dallas without my GPS. I've had moments where my phone like almost died and I had like a panic attack because I'm like, how am I gonna get home? I really don't know. So research, using the internet to like figure out things, definitely something I'm reliant on. Even AJ asked like, what does muchacho mean? And I was like thinking, let me Google it. And I couldn't Google it, you know what I mean? So it's just like a natural reflex. And then there were moments where I wasn't even thinking and I was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? You know what I mean? Like forgetting that I'm not having my phone today. It's just kind of like this pacifier. Like I said, it's stuck in my hand, and it just is like, even though half the time I open my phone, I just go through social media and then I close it because I had no intention of doing anything productive on my phone. And I'm realizing that now it's just like a way for me to shut my brain off, and I think in the long run that's like not great. Also was saying, once I got back, because I'm tired, what I would do if I had my phone is go lay in my bed and scroll TikTok, and that is perfectly fine. I haven't had a moment today where I just let my brain do that. But also me not having the ability to scroll TikTok right now is also giving me a push to do something and fill my time. So we're gonna make banana bread, like we're gonna do something productive, and I'm just realizing there's so much more I am capable of doing, even when I think I'm just like at the end of my rope. There's something creative or fun that I could do with my time. Another urge I've had to kick is not wanting to check my email. I think I check my email more than I check social media. I feel like I am gonna miss out on like some kind of work or an important update or something. So I just have this like a little bit of anxiety that like, hey, I need to check my email and make sure nothing's going on. In my defense with that one, so we are pending an opportunity right now that would require me and AJ to get up and travel like this week. And so it is Labor Day though. I think it's expected nobody's gonna answer your message today. However, it doesn't ease Bria's brain because that's kind of been like the big thing of the week that's just been hovering over my head is like, are we going? Are we not going this week? Because if we do, we have to make all these arrangements and they're gonna basically tell us last minute if we are going. That's out of my control. And I think that's the theme for this. Control what you can. Me checking my phone 5,000 times is not gonna change whether we're going or not. We actually went shopping just in case we end up going on this trip. So we've done everything to prepare at this point, you know? We can't do anything else, and obsessing over the idea of if it's going to happen or isn't is quite frankly a waste of time. I will say not having my phone has allowed me to accept that more, whereas if I was checking my email more, it would be at the front of my brain more and it would stress me out more. But now I don't even have my phone. I can't see it. I can't obsess over it. It doesn't exist in my mind right now. And those are the midday updates. Quick unboxing, unbagging. So at Target, I got a new little journal that doesn't have anything in it, just for like brain dumping, because I think I'm anticipating that tonight will be the harder part of today. Trying to fall asleep without social media to turn my brain off might be a little hard. So this just in case, the headbands, that's why I went. And then I got a few makeup items, but they're in my purse, I believe. It was just like NYX lip liner, gloss, and some concealer. I went shopping with my dad yesterday and I got these. Every time I vlog now, I guess I have a new pair of Uggs. Bubby, get your head out of there. But these, how cute would they be with like yoga pants, you know? Like the flare ones. I keep seeing like a bunch of girls wearing these already and it's not even that cold yet. Then I went to Free People. I got this dress. So more secret time here. That pending trip that I was telling you guys about, it may or may not be in Spain, Barcelona. And if it is, I wanted a dress that spoke to the location. And this is like this gorgeous little ruffle dress from Free People. It's longer, but it's so cute. And it has a little slit here, so modest, but still, you know, has a little sexy pop. Excuse me, Bubby. And then I kind of like, when I went with my dad, I almost got these shoes, but he said I had too many shoes. So I didn't get them, but also I just couldn't find like a salesperson to help me try them on. But how cute are these? I think they're like a cute little wedding shoe, just like in a special occasion. Like they're comfy, like this is super comfy. But they go with this dress great. Tried it on in the dressing room. Free People always has the best platform shoes if that's your vibe. And I love a platform because I'm 5'3" and it gives you so much height, but also it doesn't hurt as bad as like a high heel. So this is like how I always do it. She forgot one of these thingies on here. But do you think we can cut this one off? Because look at it. Anyways, I got this candle too. It smells really good. It smells like coconut. She forgot one. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I should have checked it. But like literally scissors, don't you think?
That's like metal.
Really? So I'm gonna have to go all the way back. Guys, how do you get this off? We're not asking for scammers. But look, I have the receipt. I paid for it. I just don't want to go all the way back to North Park for a third time. Damn it. Do we need like a saw? I'm sure someone on YouTube has made a how to get a security tag off video. Anyways, there's that. And then we hit up good old Aritzia. I really need to stop going there. They take too much of my money. Okay, I got the cutest set ever. So I told you guys might be going to New York quite soon. So these pants, it's like a set, the matching jacket, and I'd probably wear it open and, you know, something underneath probably wouldn't close it up. But you could do either. And it's that soft leather, so it's not like stiff, like you can move around in this leather, which is nice. And then I got this like kind of casual pair of like khaki pants from there. I don't even know if they're khaki, but just a more low-key pair that I could wear with a lot of my cute tops. And then I got this dress. Just something simple to wear out. I got this one with like Spain in mind, but also like it would be cute anywhere. So that's what I got. Not too crazy. I was practical. I always go shopping and I have an intention. I don't go shopping for like a hobby or a sport because I don't like malls. So I have to be looking for something specific, and I got it. So now I just need to figure out how to get this off the goddamn shoe. Like, why didn't it didn't even buzz when we walked out. Grr. Okay, so he's taking out the ingredients for me. I guess he can be sous chef or I can be sous chef, whatever. We got apple cider vinegar, Pepto-Bismol. What?
Those are not part of the recipe, obviously.
Not obviously.
What?
Cause you gotta have nanners. Yeah, we love our nanners.
All right, we need 3 eggs.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Be fast.
This is your banana pancake recipe.
Don't out me.
You need to get that good egg white.
I wanted to do like a cute reveal of the banana bread, but it's in his mouth.
In my stomach now.
He acts like he doesn't know how this works. Subscribers eat first. He's disrespectful. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, let's take a look. I think it looks legit. You've already dug in. Is it good?
It is good.
That's awesome because it is paleo. We'll put the recipe in the description because paleo basically means there's no like processed sugar in here. It is sweetened by the banana naturally and agave. That's it. No sugar. Mama's trying not to have sugar. I'm on to bigger, better things. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna, supplement my sweet tooth because it exists and I'm not gonna act like it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But we can have our cake and eat it, or we can have our bread and eat it. Time for a reveal. I'm gonna be honest if I like it or not. Ooh, it's perfect. You know what I want to do? I wouldn't mind putting this slice on a plate and drizzling a little maple syrup on it if you need it sweetened. I don't need that. My brain is just telling me to do that, so I'm gonna do it. But yeah, it's like the perfect sweetness. We're watching Catfish. I've gone through like 10 episodes today because I don't have my phone.
This is the bigger question. Sometimes you're not here.
Wow. Don't you think you're taking it a little too far?
Never too far for the ones we love.
Guys, don't you think I would be such a good Catfish co-host? I'm not trying to come for Cammy's spot. Don't worry.
Let's see your shocked face. Let's see your I can't believe that for a second. That's too much. The person on the Zoom is gonna think you're a little judgmental.
Hello. So it is now, we're approaching like 8 o'clock p.m. This is about the time that I start to like wind down. I might start scrolling. A lot of the time, I'm honestly sleeping by like 9:30, 10, 11 would be considered late for me, but that's normal too. So, thinking about today, would I do this again, not having my phone? 100%. But it's just not realistic in terms of my day-to-day. I think, yes, I'm super dependent on my phone, but I think Monday through Friday, it just isn't realistic because of work. I'm a content creator. It's a part of my life. I think what is important is that I focus on creating boundaries. And I think this is something we can all do no matter what your occupation is. But I want to also say if you have a job in social media, I think it's even more important that we are intentional about having unplugged moments and unplugged days. My favorite part about today was that I think this is the first time in a long time that I felt truly and authentically present. Even if it was just sitting on the couch watching Catfish episodes with AJ and Bubby, I felt like I was actually in that moment. And I've struggled with this for a while because my brain is always on to the next thing. What is it that I need to be doing? I forgot to do this. My brain is always ticking. And without my phone, I finally surrendered this idea of need to be working, need to be doing something, because quite frankly, without my phone, I didn't know what it was I needed to be working on. My phone is not only a source of entertainment, my phone is also a source of distraction, but it's also a reminder of doing things, seeing things, catching up on things. Without it, I feel sometimes like I'm missing out. And so I think the harder points in the day were 1, boredom, 2, fear of missing out, fear of like, did somebody text me? Did I miss an important email? That was the, I guess, downside of today, the negative feelings, but honestly, they were so fleeting. It was like a wave that came and went, and it really wasn't a big deal. I think the better parts of my day were just being and enjoying, and I really would like to make this something that I do like once a week. And those of you that might have followed me like back in 2020, just because of how aggressive and overwhelming a lot of the topics online were during that time, I used to do something like that where I would take a Sunday off and I just wouldn't even come on. And I feel like I need to get back to that. But I think the difference in what I did then versus now is like, honestly, AJ taking my phone and hiding it so I literally like couldn't change my mind, that was important, because as accountable as I would like to be, there were days where maybe I'd go a few hours back in 2020, but then I would like see it light up, or I knew where I hit it and I'd be like, oh, I need to check on something really quick, and I wouldn't fully commit. So I feel like something like this needs to either be 100% or nothing. If you're going to detach and unplug from your phone, really commit to it. It might not be realistic for everyone to do a full day. I totally understand that. But do what makes sense for you. But whatever you do, commit to it 100% so that you can get the benefits of being unplugged. Because if your phone is sitting next to you and you're just like, I'm not going to get on it. But if it lights up, you're still not fully there. You're still, a part of you is still with that phone. If you're not setting an intention to fully commit to disconnecting and putting it like in your dresser, turn it off, leave. Don't have it near you. I think that's the important part, because the presence of the phone is just as powerful as being on the phone, in my opinion. So yeah, I want to do this more. I want to also force myself to work through these like awkward moments of boredom. Actually, no, it's okay to be bored. I don't mean boredom. I mean like not being comfortable with my thoughts. And that's why I have this. I really have kind of gotten away from journaling, and I want to get back into it. Regardless of what I need to get out, I just need a place to clear my mind and let things go. So I'm really excited to journal tonight, because there are a lot of things I felt I got out of today. A lot of good things that I want to remember also, like why it's important to do this. Some other things I might say, like if you do decide to do like an unplugged day, it doesn't hurt to like let people know. One thing I used to do in 2020 when I would take my day off social media is like post a little story that morning. But even that, to me, like I would rather do it the night before. So you know what I mean? So that morning I don't have to touch my phone. I don't have to like have a connection with my phone, just for safety reasons. Because like obviously if you're not answering your phone, that could be concerning. Just let somebody know if you're gonna do something like this, if you're gonna have an unplugged day or just a day off social media. Like you might think nobody cares, but just for safety reasons it's important to like even just let like someone close to you know, like your mom, your dad, your sibling, your best friend, so that people aren't like, hey, where is she? But like I said, I get that totally ghosting and unplugging isn't always realistic, but I will say it is super beneficial. And just in the times we're living in, I think we really have to just be aware of how dependent we are, how distracted we can be, and how phones are inevitably taking away the quality of life that we have. And that's a hard pill to swallow, and it's not like we're going to stop using our phones. It just means we have to start being a little more aware and doing things that counteract the effects of having a phone and social media. So I'd love to know things that you do when you're not on social media, things where you feel really present, things where you feel really in the moment, even if that's watching TV, watching a specific movie, whatever it is. I think it's a nice break from the mindless scrolling that I keep finding myself doing, and I don't love that. Anyways, I'm going to journal I might let you know in the morning how it was falling asleep. Like I said, I don't know how easy it is going to be for me to fall asleep, but I'm really not too worried about it because I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I'm actually more tired than I've been in a while going to sleep, and I don't know if that has anything to do with just kind of being a little bit more busy today, at least during the day, until I watch a bunch of Catfish episodes. But I'm really tired. Thank you for watching this vlog. Remember to protect your mental space every now and then from all this online clutter. You need a break. Love you guys. See you next week.